In just 5 weeks' time, Britain will go to the polls to decide who runs this country and gets to live behind this famous black door. For now, it's still Boris Johnson, holding his final cabinet meeting before the campaign officially kicks off.
We're about to go forward to a general election, which I think it is fair to say that none of us particularly wanted to hold, because I think we were all very much wanting to get on with delivering for our country. And
Johnson is still leading in the polls, but a few streets away, Jo Swinson, the leader of the minority Liberal Democrat Party, set herself an ambitious goal.
I'm excited to stand here as your candidate for Prime Minister.
The chances of Swinson becoming the UK's third female Prime Minister are slim, but her party are expected to pick up seats and could play a pivotal role in the event of a hung parliament. But the public seems to have had enough of talk in Westminster. So over the next 36 days, politicians will have to travel the length and breadth of the UK to win over voters with their grand visions for the country. First stop, Essex, where Labour, the main opposition party, want to get one issue out of the way. Brexit, of course. Having spent the years since the referendum struggling to agree a position amongst themselves, let alone relay it clearly to the public, Jeremy Corbyn is hoping his government can spend this campaign talking about other issues. But is this election really going to be all about Brexit, the second referendum that never was? These party members are hoping that won't be the case.
I'm a teacher, and yet you say to them, you're studying for this, you're studying for that, but actually what are you studying for? Because where are the jobs? What are you going to do?
This election is about 100 different things, but getting this country back to what it should be, ending austerity.
Since the election was called, there's been a huge surge in under 25-year-olds registering to vote. I've come to a nearby secondary school to speak to some of those first-time voters. They're excited to cast their ballots, but know it'll be hard to get away from the issue of Brexit.
Our country is in a state of confusion and just uncertainty, and I really feel like this is a second, because whoever we vote for is going to decide what we're going to do, if we're going to have a deal, if we're going to leave without a deal.
I'd like to hear about education and healthcare in Parliament. I feel like the last 3 years we've just been tied down to Brexit and just talking about that when there are bigger issues to be dealing with in our country.
Even though it has taken up a lot of time, I think we still need to talk about Brexit because it is still relevant. So I don't think we can move on from it.
People will most likely vote based on their opinion on Brexit. So I do think it will be about Brexit this election.
So despite the leaders' best early efforts to widen out their campaigns, it seems Brexit is still likely to dominate the path to power. Vincent McAviney, Euronews, Essex.